leaves no listener behind.
Oh, yeah, I do. We're just, we're just all like trying to make this to happen. So that's why we're getting ready so early. How long is the commercial? You give me some time here when we're ready, okay?
If there's music or commercial, we can't hear it.
Yeah, we cannot hear the music, so make sure that you let us hear it too. I think it's, did it start already? Welcome to everyone. This is Marie Wade. This is the Real Men of Real Estate radio talk show, and we are live on KCAA. Today, I am hosting the show because all the hosts of Real Men of Real Estate are going to be our guests, and I'm very excited to introduce you to our host of the Real Men of Real Estate. We have Dan Reddick, who is the president of San Diego Creative Investors Association. We
Cool.
have Thomas Chappelle Jr., who is the president of the Black Inland Empire Real Estate Investment Club. And we also have Patrick Hunter, who is the owner of the Realty Mavericks and Megalithic Coaching. So these guys are the hosts of the Real Men of Real Estate. Dan actually hosts every the second Sunday of the month, and we have Thomas doing the fourth Sunday, and Patrick actually is the host for the International Wealth Builders Association, through the Real Men of Real Estate. Um, what happened to Steve? Steve is actually Steve Malley is one of our hosts prior when we started the Real Men of Real Estate. But Steve is running his own radio show called the Building Solid Foundation. Now,
Wow.
this show here today, before I bring in the guest, I want to make sure that you guys understand what Real Men of Real Estate is all about. I created the Real Men of Real Estate few years ago when I was producing the TV talk shows for finest women in real estate. And I realized that we need to have something for the guys. And Real Men of Real Estate became a very valuable show for us because they were really talking about situations, specific, challenges in the real estate. And they were talking about the market forecast. And it was amazing how it turned out to be when it comes to Real Men of Real Estate. And we were very successful in airing an episode on NBC when we did the Real Men of Real Estate. The guys were very good in working together. And that's something that I noticed and, observing working with the guys in real estate. They're very focused. And I love that about them. One thing about Real Men of Real Estate as a radio talk show, we're talking about a lot of real estate market here, real situation on investing programs. And the guys that are hosting this are very well connected and very experienced. So talking about Dan Reddick, Thomas Chappelle, and Patrick Hunter, these are the guys that have tremendous experience, years and years of experience in the real estate industry. So I'm going to go ahead and welcome Dan Reddick Dan, welcome to your show.
Hey, Marie, good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so where are you right now? Because I'm here in
Oh,
San Diego, and where
oh,
are you?
well, I'll be back to San Diego tonight. I'm in Wisconsin right now, out in the country.
Oh, you're in Wisconsin. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
look at that. We are communicating all over United States through the radio show, and it's amazing what technology can do for us. So Dan, and I want to also welcome Thomas. Thomas, welcome to the to your show.
Well, thank you for having me. I just got back from your neck of the woods in San Diego, so um, I just got home. So it's just like it's wild that I'm able to do it here. So I'm thankful for being here and seeing all the guys.
Yes, and Patrick Hunter is actually also joining us. He is currently in an open house. You talk about people that are really doing the work, and he is taking care of a client right now. But hopefully he'll show up, and we can talk to him about the Real Men of Real Estate show. But I'm gonna go ahead and start with Dan. Dan, being the president of the San Diego Creative Investors Association, what made you join that group and how are you running that organization at this time?
Okay. Well, I'll start with what made me join it. I was trying to find people who were doing what I was doing. There's real estate investing, the way I saw realtors telling me to do it, didn't feel like that was the whole story. I felt like there had to be something else. People got into multifamily and commercial, and I knew there was creative deals and buying for cash out there. Um, and I was trying to find a group that could help me understand it. So I started going to meetings and going to the classes that the group held, and eventually worked my way into the organization. I wanted to volunteer to meet more people, get more engaged. So I started doing their audio and technical stuff, and then wound up getting on the board, and that was that was a pretty crazy run.
Yeah, how many years have you been a member of SCCIA?
Oh gosh, I've been a member for 9 years.
9 years. And in those 9 years, did it really help you as a real estate investor?
It was critical. I've tried some different coaching and mastermind programs, and they have specific strategies and whatnot, but being around people who are in your city that you can talk to, that you're going to see face to face, whether it's just for, camaraderie and telling stories, or for getting help, or, trying to raise money, it's really hard to beat those face to face, in person interactions. And that was the thing that really kind of pushed me over the edge, got it going.
Okay. And now you are the president of SCCIA.
Yes.
How is that going for you? And what is your vision for the organization?
All right. My vision for the organization is to be the biggest and best real estate investment club in San Diego, and I think we're doing a great job of that. We have more classes coming up all the time. We have more networking events. We have bigger events, and we're really pushing the local speakers instead of trying to bring in out of town, kind of the big time nationwide speakers. So we're really focusing on our market and our people, and trying to provide the most opportunity for them to meet people they can do business with today.
Okay.
And
And
and it,
SCCIA has been how many years?
oh my gosh, I'm so fortunate to be part of this organization and have the opportunity to lead it. It's been around since 1976.
1976. Oh my gosh.
It is incredible. Yeah. So I'm super, super fortunate to have this opportunity. I,
Awesome. And Thomas here is also the president of the Black Inland Empire Real Estate Investment Club. Oh my gosh. I'm talking about you guys are amazing. So, Thomas, tell me, what made you start the organization?
Well, actually, when I moved here to California, especially in the Riverside, I started off when I was in Vegas. I went to Fortune Builders, and I went to the
mm,
2 hour seminar, paid the $200, and then went to the 3 day. And then they dropped the boom. They wanted at that time they wanted $25,000 to be part of their back systems, and I kind of realized basically is they said it would be about 6 months before I do my first deal. So I looked at it as okay, all they want me to do is go out and do seminars for them. So I was on the verge of moving from Las Vegas to Riverside at the time. So when I came here, I Googled investors, and two names came up. One I don't remember, and the other one was the Norris Group. Never knew the Norris Group, never knew Bruce Norris. So contacted them, spoke to the receptionist, asked her who can I speak to regarding investment? She gave me Aaron Norris. And true story, I talked to Aaron for 45 minutes. He didn't say a word. So if people don't know who I am, I'm very cocky. I'm very arrogant. People say I'm opinionated. I can receive that. I love the sound of my own voice. So he started telling me about a gentleman named Nick Manfredi. Nick Manfredi had a club that he was doing on a quarterly basis. So the first one I was supposed to attend got canceled back in April 2014. And the last one he had was in July. And Bruce Norris was the speaker. And I spoke to Bruce, but then at that time, I didn't know his son Aaron was there. And I didn't know I didn't know my mentors, Stephen McKee and Todd Bear was there. So after a while, Nick started having intermittent, and I was paying $100 a month. I'm like, I can't keep doing this. So before I left the group, a couple of guys said, go on Meetup. So I found a lot of different real estate clubs, and the one in my backyard was the Inland Empire Real Estate Investment Club, which was ran by Stephen McKee and Todd Bear. And I started attending that, and I pretty much act like the club was mine. So they came to me a few years later and said, okay, Thomas, we would like to start an all-black club, but we feel funny, two white guys doing it. So why don't you head it up? And I didn't think about no club. I didn't want to do a club. So here it is going on 4 years, October 17th, and I have over almost 2,800 members.
Wow.
And it's growing
incredible.
every day. And the thing of it is, I love doing it. I love teaching because of all my mentors that helped me get here. So I love teaching. And, the vision for me, as far as the club is concerned, is that I want us, and trust me, the club is open to everybody, even though it's called Black Inland Empire Real Estate Investment Club. The only reason why it's Black, because I'm a Black guy who's hosting the club. So everybody is welcome. Matter of fact, when I have my meetings, I have more other ethnicities than I have Black folks. And that's kind of funny. Black folks do register, but they don't really come to the clubs unless they know who the speaker is. So the main vision is that I don't want us just to buy a house here and a house there. I want us to go back and buy our communities. I want us to go and buy cities and different things like that. So that's the whole vision I have with the club.
That is awesome, Thomas. I appreciate you sharing your vision for the Black Inland Empire Real Estate Investment Club. It is a long name. You guys, I'm really doing good in saying all the names of your organization, but it is a long name. And Patrick Hunter here, I wish I could go ahead and talk to him, but Patrick Hunter is a real estate broker. He is also a trainer. He had over 30 plus years of training people on sales in real estate. At the same time, he is also has a lot of experience on home constructions. So I'm really interested in learning more about him. But at the same time, right now, he is taking care of his client. And of course, client is a priority in real estate. And that's what it is. But anyway, we're going to take a break. And I want to, in our next segment, I want to ask you more about the radio talk show. Okay, so for you guys out there, don't go away. Real Men of Real Estate. This is Marie Antoinette Waite, your host, and we're going to be right back.
The toughest part in the lending process is patience. Like I tell all my clients, once you get those keys in hand, it'll all be worth it.
Everything that they said they were going to do, they did. I saved so much money working with First Lending Solutions. I love my new house. I couldn't be happier.
So reach out to me at First Lending Solutions so I can help you get started.
You can contact Defina Miller with First Lending Solutions at 951-973-0123, definamillermortgage.com.
FireUp Connect is the most innovative business networking group, supporting and collaborating with a dozen of small businesses that are interested in building and establishing strong business connections, hosting educational live seminars while carrying out business and community-driven projects, as well as marketing programs as a part of its membership program. FireUp Connect also offers virtual assistants with a wide range of services including inbound customer support, chat support, appointment setting and email management, graphic designing, video editing, web design and development, social media marketing, e-commerce solution, content writing and much more. For more information, head on over to www.fireupconnect.com. FireUp Connect, helping success stories unfold every day.
Real Men of Real Estate.
Men of Real Estate radio show here on KCAA.
Boats, mortgages can be purchased.
All of us want to live in thriving communities.
Basically, go to the radio station, KCAA radio.com.
You can find us on your dial at 102.3 FM, 1050 AM, as well as 106.5 FM.
Okay, welcome back to the Real Men of Real Estate. This is Marie Waite, and today we have a special show for you. We have the host of the Real Men of Real Estate as our guest today. We're joined by Dan Reddig, who is the president of SDCIA, San Diego Creative Investors Association, and Thomas Chappell, who is the president of Lac Inland Empire Real Estate Investment Club. I know that Patrick Hunter is supposed to be part of our discussion today, but he is taking care of a client, but hopefully we'll get him later. To continue our conversation, Dan, Thomas, I am interested in learning about so far what you have experienced from your radio show, because Dan, you brought a lot of great experts in the real estate investing industry. So can you share us your thoughts of so far what you have, acquired or benefit from your show, and what do you think the audience are getting out of it?
Oh, all right. I guess the biggest benefit to the show is it's a different kind of conversation to have with people where you're really putting something out there. So you find out real quickly who's serious by who wants to be on the show and who can self-promote and understands their business. So helps you meet industry players, people who are getting it done, and that's pretty powerful. And I've gotten some great contacts. I've made some friends. I've got some folks I'm trying to do business with as a result as well. But also being able to share what we're doing, helping inspire people or educate people or just let them know that we're here doing it so they can come and network, whether they want to work with me or not. It's kind of an extension of the networking community that I believe in.
Wow. I mean, and I think that, am I right that you are bringing more people that are members of your organization?
Right. Yeah, I've focused a lot on the sponsors of SDCIA because those people are already in the industry. They're already players with significant businesses. But I've also got a couple guests. In fact, Spencer Reisman, my last guest, who he's only got 2 rentals. He's looking to buy an apartment complex, and he called me last night talking about how to raise private money because he needs to come up with $500,000 to buy his first apartment complex. A year and a half ago, he was talking to me about real estate, and he didn't own anything. And now he's got his own primary residence, a couple places. He's looking to pick up an apartment building and raise $500,000. Wow. He's a web developer before that. It's amazing what, you get the right people around you and you can dig in and really make it happen. It's powerful. Yeah.
And I've seen in a lot of cases with your experts that they are actually also working on a different type of business along being a real estate investor.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we have financiers, we have folks who provide other services such as insurance. I'm trying to remember, Jared Kelly was on. He's a mortgage broker, but he's a creative mortgage broker. He doesn't do deals the way your standard mortgage broker does. He knows how to find the right kind of financing to do what you need to do. He knows how to write it up so that it will be accepted by the lenders, and he can advise you on the project to some degree. It's amazing what you can run into.
Wow. Okay, Thomas, you have brought a lot of professionals, and actually majority of them are women. So tell me what's going on in your show.
Okay, you noticed that. All right, thank you for noticing that. Basically, with me, uh, the club was mostly created to give minorities a platform to work with people that look like them, talk like them, and walk like them. Because the majority of the clubs, no disrespect, people don't look like they belong. They don't have the right criteria, so they don't stay a lot. And that was one of the things that my mentors came to me about, is that we wanted to bring more ethnicity to the clubs and whatnot. So you get people that listen to these clubs because they sit around and watch a lot of the HGTV programs and say, you know what, I can do that. And then they realize how much you have to put into it, the value of the property, the resale of the property, which you got to put in to fix it up, finding the right contractors and the materials and things like that. And then they turn around and go to these so-called gurus and give them all their dollars, and then they come mad and crying because they didn't give these people all this money and they haven't learned anything. But they come to these clubs back when we were, because see, right now I'm still virtual, charging them $20 to get into the venue. And they like, I learned more coming here than I did from the gurus or watching these programs and whatnot. So the value is that a lot of people are coming off the couch and saying, I want to fire my job. So how can I fire my job? Because the first thing you got to understand, it's not about firing your job. It's about finding something that you can better yourself at. Like I tell them, hey, you seen Shark Tank, correct? I said, yeah. I said, now you have people that bring something to these panelists, and these panelists either decide collectively or individually if they want to invest into your business. The question is, who's going to want to invest into you? Are you bringing something value to the table that somebody would say, you know what, I wouldn't mind investing into you? You know what I'm saying? I trust you enough that you would do the right thing. Because a lot of people sit back and say, well, how can I use other people's money? And I know I'm not very good at managing my own money. Well, that's what business is all about. You bring something value to the table. Either you can wholesale it to me, or we can work a joint venture and you can get part of the proceeds. So having these clubs give these people an opportunity, especially coming from the couch or saying, I want to change the way I'm living now. I'm getting older now. I want to leave something for my family when I pass on. Here's the opportunity.
I love that. I love that it's very diverse the way you're doing it. And again, this is not about the gender. This is about the content of what we're providing as real estate professionals. And I love that you are bringing different types of people, different types of information that is very valuable, focus on giving information to our listeners. And I appreciate that, Thomas, because here in Real Men of Real Estate, you know, even with my company called Finest Women in Real Estate, we work with a lot of men too. We bring a lot of the men into real estate to work with us as being categorized as the finest women in real estate, because we are really all working together no matter what, right?
Amen.
Yes. So I'm glad that that's what you are doing. Now, Thomas, with your vision for your radio show, okay, I know that you're bringing a lot of this content. Where do you see your the radio show going in terms of the audience trying to improve their portfolio?
What I see is the ability for them to see themselves as becoming the best of themselves. You know, I didn't start this side of the business till my late 40s. You know, I was already getting older, and then I was when I first moved here, I had worked a regular job, and then I got injured, went out on workers' comp, which gave me the ability to sink my teeth into this to where I can do this full time, you know, and without the support of my family, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So it gave me that, it gave me the strength. So what I'm doing is giving back what was given to me, because I know if I didn't have that, or if I didn't have that opportunity where I was on workers' comp, that I couldn't have really sunk my teeth in, because I would have had to do a regular 8 to 5 every day. And people struggle with that because it's like they got to come home. They got already doing the hustle and bustle with the job, and they got the traffic, and they got to come home, cook, clean, homework, kids, the whole 9 yards, is when do I find time to do this? And what I tell them is the important thing. If this is what you truly want, no matter how much time you put into it, you can make it work for you. You can benefit from it, but don't come in here looking for money. That's the worst thing you can do, because money is the easy things to find. And people say, well, how come it's so easy to find? Well, like I said, if you looked at Shark Tank, you will understand. You have to bring something to get something. You just can't expect to get something and don't bring nothing to the table.
Yes.
That's pretty much what I do.
Okay. Well, Dan, for you, same question. What do you think about, for your listeners, what is something that you that will bring benefits to the people that are trying to improve their lifestyle in real estate?
Oh, for my listeners, it's just getting exposure to what's out there. Understanding that there's these groups that you can go and meet people like you trying to achieve your goals at every skill level, from the very beginner, like my guest Spencer, all the way up to Jared, who's been through the flipping side and now he's as a mortgage broker. We're here and looking to meet you, help you, work with you. That's the best thing there is.
That is awesome. I love that. We're getting ready for a commercial break here, but in our next segment, I would like to get your perspective in terms of the concept of real men of real estate. So to all of you out there, we're joined now by Patrick. Hello, Patrick. How are you?
Good. How are you guys doing? Sorry, I had some clients.
That's okay. We did let everyone know that you're taking care of a client, but we're getting ready here for a commercial. So on our next segment, we're going to go talk to you and get some information about your hosting here in Real Men of Real Estate. Okay. So to our listeners, don't go away. This is your host, Marie Antoinette Wade, here at the Real Men of Real Estate, live on KCAA, and we will be right back.
The toughest part in the lending process is patience. Like I tell all my clients, once you get those keys in hand, it'll all be worth it.
Everything that they said they were going to do, they did. I saved so much money working with First Lending Solutions. I love my new house. I couldn't be happier.
So reach out to me at First Lending Solutions so I can help you get started.
You can contact Defina Miller with First Lending Solutions at 951-973-0123, definamillermortgage.com.
Fire Up Connect is the most innovative business networking group, supporting and collaborating with a dozen of small businesses that are interested in building and establishing strong business connections, hosting educational live seminars while carrying out business and community-driven projects, as well as marketing programs as a part of its membership program. Fire Up Connect also offers virtual assistance with a wide range of services, including inbound customer support, chat support, appointment setting and email management, graphic designing, video editing, web design and development, social media marketing, e-commerce solution, content writing, and much more. For more information, head on over to www.fireupconnect.com. Fire Up Connect, helping success stories unfold every day.
Real Men of Real Estate.
Men of Real Estate radio show here on KCAA.
Boats, mortgages can be purchased.
All of us want to live in thriving communities.
Basically, go to the radio station, KCAA radio.com.
You can find us on your dial at 102.3 FM, 1050 AM, as well as 106.5 FM.
Welcome back. This is Marie Wade here at the Real Men of Real Estate Radio Talk Show. This is a special edition of our show, and we wanted to introduce you to all the hosts of Real Men of Real Estate, so at least you know their background and their experience. And we're joined by Dan Reddick, who is the president of the SCCIA, San Diego Creative Investors Association, and we have Thomas Chappelle, who is the president of the Black Inland Empire Real Estate Investment Club. And now we are joined by Patrick Hunter, who is the owner of the Realty Mavericks and Megalithic Coaching, and he is the host for the International Wealth Builders Association. Patrick, how was the
There we
client?
go.
Did you take care of the client?
I did. I think I'm going to sell their house and get another house for them today.
Awesome. Okay. Well, in the beginning of our show, we were able to get some information about Dan and Thomas. I want to be able to also share your information. Can you give us a short information about your background and your experience in the real estate industry?
Well, I have an extensive, lengthy career in real estate. I got my license in 1985. I've run a mortgage company. I've run big real estate offices. I have also been doing investing since my early 20s. I won't tell you how old I am now, but yeah. And I was also the head launch person for Realtor.com when they came out. They were owned by Home Store. And when the internet came out, I was the person that taught all the agents how to use their emails and gave them web pages. And so I have a diverse background. I specialize in creating deals for people. I call myself a deal engineer. If there's any way to put together a deal, I will make it happen. If I have to bring in other investors, if I have to find creative financing, and I just love what I do. I love helping people get the results that they want. I love educating people right now. And for the last 20 years, I've been doing seminars, live workshops for corporations, teaching them sales techniques, teaching them behavior modification techniques, how to get over fears, all that kind of stuff. So I love putting on my webinars and education programs, getting people up to speed, telling them how to buy houses without credit, telling people how to sell their houses without fear, how they can get top dollar and sell it to several people together as a team. You know, whatever you want to accomplish, I can help you do it if it has anything to do with it.
Look at that. Very powerful. You guys, tons of information. So it really was very suitable for you to be a radio host for the International Wealth Builders Association. And what is the vision for you in your radio show?
Well, with the radio show, I really want to educate people. I want to educate investors, potential investors. I want to educate homeowners. I want to give a perspective, a real perspective of our market and what's really happening. You got to figure that I've been through this 4 times with the up and downs in the markets, and each time it's been for a different reason, and each time it's going to be handled a little bit differently. So I really like keeping people up to date on what's going on in the market locally as well as nationally, and what they should look for. What are the signs? What's coming up? What should they invest in? Is Airbnb is going to be strong? Is rentals going to be strong? What do you want to do? You want to go into commercial? You want to develop? Whatever it is you want to do, we're going to have exciting topics on it and kind of give you the trends of what's happening out there. So whether you're the beginner or you're an advanced multi-billion-dollar developer, you want to be tuned into our show.
Awesome. Oh, I am very proud of all of you for being part of the Real Men of Real Estate and International Wealth Builders Association, because, you know, I've always envisioned providing amazing platform for the people in real estate to learn and to really understand some of the advanced information of putting together a real estate investment, or even, you know, buying a house. I mean, those are incredible information that you guys are bringing into the show. One thing I wanted to ask everyone, I'll start with Dan. Dan, in terms of the concept of Real Men of Real Estate, having the radio show, introducing them to a lot of experts, and bringing in some of your members from SDCIA, what do you think about that whole concept? How do you look at it? Because as a creator and a producer of this show, I wanted to really get feedback from all of you if I'm on the right track for what I'm doing.
Oh, all right. You know, the concept is sound. Really sharing what we're doing and trying to inspire, letting everybody know that there's a place they can come to meet like-minded individuals at any level and get anything they need. You know, this is what everybody needs, no matter what their interest is. You know, any topic needs this environment.
Okay, and you feel good about being a part of this group?
I do. You know, I'm amongst other people who are working in the industry, who are experts and want to share what they're doing as well. And that's pretty much my people.
Awesome.
This is icing on the cake for what I've already got going on in San Diego at SDCIA.
Awesome. Thank you. What about you, Thomas?
Well,
feedback.
the thing of it is I am enjoying it tremendously because not only am I being able to bring value to the real men of real estate, but you also gave me the opportunity to allow two other women that's from my real estate group to be a part of the opportunity of the Real Estate Wealth Institute, hosted by Dr. Sharon Barnes and Latoya Tillett of the Black Inland Empire Real Estate Investment Club. I believe that speaks volumes because it just shows the diversity of not only the real men of real estate, but also of the Black Inland Empire Real Estate Investment Club, because now you get it from both perspectives. You get it from a female side as well as a male side. And I really appreciate that. And with the opportunities, I think it's going to grow tremendously to open up other people's attention to saying, hey, if they can do it, then I can do it as well.
That is beautiful. And Patrick, what about you?
I think it's an awesome forum to bring people together and just say, hey, you don't have to have a bunch of knowledge. You can come in here and meet people that do have a knowledge, and just to bring the education to people and take the fear away, and people to rub elbows with anybody and ask, questions are so important. You got to get your questions answered if you ever want to get into anything. And my philosophy has always been, I got two things. There's no such thing as a dumb question except for the one you didn't ask, and always leave people better off than when you found them. So everybody you meet, you've got to give them something they need, something to help them and help them out. And
Wow.
this complements my philosophy and my forum to bring in experts on my show. When I do my show, I bring in experts in different areas, and I try and give a well-rounded view of what's going on and help people out and answer their questions.
Wow, I feel so good about hearing all your feedback because, one thing that I wanted to see and I envision for Real Men of Real Estate is to be one of the best radio talk shows for people to tune in every Sunday at 1 o'clock p.m. because it will change their life. It will give them so much foundation on what they need to do, and it will connect them to you guys with your knowledge, with your experience. They will have access to you and be able to really have that support that they need if they are dealing with some challenging situation. They can connect with you through the radio show. And I am thankful with KCAA. And I want to shout out for Ken Powell, who is my radio producer, who got me into KCAA. He opened up this door for me, and I'm able to bring you guys into this platform because, again, this is about having the right purpose in the real estate industry. Bringing the right people with the right mindset, with the right experience. I mean, that is what we're doing here. And the listeners here, they need to really see the value that they're getting from listening. And you know what? 1 hour show once a week is going to give them a tremendous information where, you cannot get this by going to school, because what you guys have earned, the experience that you are sharing here, you're talking about years and years of hard work, of going through a lot of the journeys of doing the real estate itself. You guys are doing the real deal in real estate, and that's why this is going to be an amazing show for people to tune in every Sunday, don't you think? I want to hear from you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely. You have a rainbow coalition, if you will, of experts, and some have gone through the trials of having money, losing money, and having money again. I mean, there's nothing to be afraid of except not taking the opportunity to make it your best. I mean, all of us then got into real estate in some shape, form, or fashion. And the fact of the matter is that a lot of us came in here with no concept, no idea, was afraid, and no money, and turn around as doing the work. Like I let people know, Nike got the best slogan in the world. It's just do it. You know, you can't get no better than just doing it. Even if you don't know what you're doing, at least you're making an attempt, and you're going to run into like-minded people like Patrick and like Dan to be able to guide you into the next level. So yes, it's great.
Okay, Dan, what do you think?
You know, I really can't say it any better than Thomas said it. Just do it. Get out there, take action. Um, you can take all the classes, and I did for years, right? I exactly what I'm telling people not to do now is exactly what I did. So it's a very personal lesson. But that's the thing.
All right,
Get after it.
Patrick.
Yeah, you know, one of my favorite sayings I stole from someone one time was, in life, if you don't take a chance, you don't get a chance. And that's just it. And you can't learn anything until you start making mistakes and start having some fires to put out. That's when you learn, and that's when you earn.
Wow, amazing.
100%. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take the last few minutes here to inform people that in Thomas' event, Jasmine Wilwa is going to be your speaker, right?
Yes, on the
Presenter on your
17th.
next meeting. When is that
17th.
going to be, Thomas?
It's going to be August 17th. It's virtual, so it's going to be on the internet. It starts at 6 p.m. for those who are on the West Coast, and for those who are on the East Coast, it starts at 9 p.m. And I do have a lot of people coming from the East Coast. So basically, we do networking for an hour. People introduce themselves, telling people what they have to bring to the table and things like that. And then we give her a 2-hour presentation. She does her presentation. If there's any Q&A, she does that. And then we do a thing called after meeting, where we ask people what they learned. And then not only are what they learned, if they have any issues with structuring a deal, and if not, to see what type of inventory they're out there looking for.
Where can they register?
They can go to meetup.com, depending on where they are in the country. Riverside, California, real men of Black Inland Empire Real Estate Investment Club, or you can go to the website, which is BIEREIC.com, which is the acronym for Black Inland Empire Real Estate Investment Club, or you can contact me by phone, which is area code 404-844-1828, or you can email me at first name, last name, 33@yahoo.com.
Awesome. Dan, who's going to be the speaker for your next meeting? Oh, you're on.
There we go. Our next meeting is actually this Tuesday. We're starting at 4:30, and we've got a panel of women in real estate. We've got 4 amazing women, including you, Marie,
yes.
who are going to be up there, and another successful woman who's an absolute powerhouse, Lisa Schaefer, is going to be moderating our panel. This is going to be a really great one. I'm super excited about it.
I am excited too. Thank you for including me in this panel discussion. I'm really excited to be a part of
Welcome.
it.
I'm super happy you could be there. It's going to be great.
Yeah. And how do they get to register for this?
You can find out everything you need to know at sdcia.com.
All right. Now, Patrick, you're going to have also an event, right?
Yes, I am. We're having the International Wealth Builders Association meeting online.
Okay.
Right?
And that will be on, when is that? That's the last Wednesday of the month. Am I correct? Okay.
Yeah.
And in order for them to register, they have to go to the International Wealth Builders Association.com, and you will be there. Who's going to be giving a lot of education on real estate. And I believe Steve Matley is going to be there also, along with you. And hopefully we'll have a few more people that will be a surprise later to announce.
Yeah, the topics we're going to try and cover is we're going to try to cover how to become an investor using your own money as 401ks and self-directed IRAs and whatnot, and also creative financing. So
awesome. You guys are amazing. And so let's go ahead and we'll take a break. And when we come back, I want to hear your thoughts about, communicating with your listeners. Okay. So this is your host, Marie Antoinette Wade, here at the Real Men of Real Estate Radio Talk Show. Please don't go away. We will be right back.
Hello.
The toughest part in the lending process is patience. Like I tell all my clients, once you get those keys in hand, it'll all be worth it.
Everything that they said they were going to do, they did. I saved so much money working with First Lending Solutions. I love my new house. I couldn't be happier.
So reach out to me at First Lending Solutions so I can help you get started.
You can contact Defina Miller with First Lending Solutions at 951-973-0123, definamillermortgage.com.
Fire Up Connect is the most innovative business networking group, supporting and collaborating with a dozen of small businesses that are interested in building and establishing strong business connections. Hosting educational live seminars while carrying out business and community-driven projects, as well as marketing programs as a part of its membership program. Fire Up Connect also offers virtual assistance with a wide range of services including inbound customer support, chat support, appointment setting and email management, graphic designing, video editing, web design and development, social media marketing, e-commerce solution, content writing and much more. For more information, head on over to www.fireupconnect.com. Fire Up Connect, helping success stories unfold every day.
Real Men of Real Estate.
Men of Real Estate radio show here on KCAA.
Boats, mortgages can be purchased.
All of us want to live in thriving communities.
Basically, go to the radio station, KCAA radio.com.
You can find us on your dial at 102.3 FM, 1050 AM, as well as 106.5 FM.
Welcome back to the Real Men of Real Estate radio talk show. I am your host, Marie Wade, and we are here with Dan Reddy, who is the host for the Real Men of Real Estate on every second Sunday of the month. And we have Thomas Chappelle, who is also the host for Real Men of Real Estate, and he runs the fourth Sundays of the month show. Now, I know Patrick is taking care of a client again. He's got a lot of clients going on in his open house, but that is exciting because, you know, nowadays it's getting harder for people, right, to sell homes. I don't know, but I thought that there's a lot of more homes today. Don't you think, Dan? Or there's a shortage of homes?
There's a distinct shortage of homes, especially in these coastal markets, high demand.
Okay, and Dan, you said you're on the third Sunday. I thought you're on the... Oh yes, you're on the third Sunday. I'm
the
sorry.
third Sunday.
Yes,
That's
and
okay.
Patrick France actually is the one that runs the second Sunday of the month because he is on vacation right now and he couldn't get here in our show because he doesn't have a good reception. But I'm sure that he's having a lot of fun right now with his vacation. So I want to take this time, Dan, to a couple of minutes to just talk to your listeners and say whatever you wanted to share with them in regards to your show.
You know, I really love to reach a lot of people who want to get started. I'd love them to reach out back. You know, check out SDCAA, come meet me, get involved in the community. My guests are also sharing their contact information. Frequently, it's their personal cell phone numbers. It doesn't get any more real than that. You know, we're really here, really doing this, and we'd like to meet you and work with you. So, you know, don't just listen to what we're doing. Get a hold of us, take some action, take a little risk with some other people who have some experience, and get out there. If this is your dream, go live it.
Awesome. And you know, it's really hard to get a hold of these guys, but I was able to get them for you guys here being in the radio show, right?
It can be done. We're around.
They're like the celebrities of real estate, you guys. I mean, you know, I have to go all the way down to San Diego just to be in his meeting and meet Dan. And you should see him in action. When he runs this meeting, he is in charge and he takes the floor and makes sure that everybody gets the information that people need to hear. And in the people that are there you're getting about 70 to 100 people attending your meetings.
Yes.
And they're incredible amazing people to talk to, and you don't want to miss that opportunity. If you are serious about your life, you want to make sure that you join some of the meetings that we have here, and make sure that you connect with Dan. Now, Thomas, what about you? Talk to your listeners.
Basically, all I want them to understand is that there's no reason for you to be afraid. You know, I walked those shoes. I was there. You know, I didn't feel like I had anything to offer until I got with mentors and like-minded people and saw the possibilities. You know, you have to let go of the programming, this broke man slavery mentality, you know, and just like I said, just go do something. You know, you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish by coming to these events and understanding that there are people that have shouldered the same kind of burdens you have. So continue to listen, continue to come to these meetings, continue to engage. That's the main thing, is to engage.
Okay. Let me ask you, who are some of your upcoming guests for the next coming months here for your show?
Well, the next guest is Jasmine. And then in September, I have the unforgettable, the most famous guy that's been in real estate for 45 years is Mr. Bill Tan. He's coming up in September. And then I have a gentleman named Harrison Silverton. Matter of fact, he used to have a radio show, and he's also part of Jasmine's group. So I have a back-to-back, well, not back-to-back, but Jasmine, then Skip, and then Harrison will be doing the same thing. And they talking about notes, buying and selling notes. And, you know, Mr. Tan, he's got a whole lot of bag of tricks. So it's going to be interesting. Okay.
And what about you, Dan? Who are we expecting?
My next guest is going to be Lloyd Siegel. He's president of LAREIC. So anyone up in LA will be interested in that. They've got an absolutely fantastic club up there. They have a tremendous vendor expo every single month with over 40 vendors. So I'm super excited about that. He has extensive knowledge in real estate and has covered the ground well. So it's going to be a wonderful conversation. After that, I'm working on a panel. I've got a couple people I'm trying to add to it. So still working on the next one.
And I think for a lot of the real estate professionals, I think it would be great to connect with you and Thomas in regards to bringing their information too. So if you guys are interested in being interviewed, make sure that you connect with me. This is the Real Men of Real Estate.com. We have a website for Real Men of Real Estate. You can also call me at 951-378-5316. That is my cell phone. You get to a direct call to me. And of course, you can also call Dan. Dan Reddick is with SDCIA.com. Thomas is with the Black Inland Empire. That is BIEREIC.com. And again, don't hesitate to call us, and we can get you on our radio show and bring all the information that we need to share to our listeners. Anyway, I wanted to also remind everybody that Patrick Hunter is also, you can access him through the International Wealth Builders Association.com. That is exactly what the website is, International Wealth Builders Association.com. And again, my number, I want to make sure that you, if you're driving, you can write this down, 951-378-5316. And we are here every Sunday at 1 p.m. on KCAA. Thank you so much for tuning in to our show. We are here to really give you a lot of amazing information. So make sure that you share this information to all your connections. Tell them, watch Real Men of Real Estate radio talk show. You will get a lot of good information. And again, thank you, Dan, for joining me today. And
You're
I
welcome.
know I'm looking forward to your show. And Thomas, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and I know Patrick is busy, but I'm sure he is so grateful to be a part of this show. And this is Marie Antoinette Wade. Don't forget to always check our shows. This is the Real Men of Real Estate. I am your host. And again, thank you so much. Have a beautiful Sunday, and we will see you again in our next show.
The first thing you're going to have to learn is that until you stop expecting our